Good evening. It is a little soggy evening here in Festus, Missouri. Welcome to Livestream STL. Ray Halbrook along with Scott Latta and Matt Schutte. We're out at Ralph Boyer Gym in St. Pius. It's senior night here at St. Pius Gym. Honoring the seniors tonight here from St. Pius, and we are a few minutes away from the Principia Panthers taking on the St. Pius Lancers. Ray Halbrook.
We're going to get to be really good friends tonight.
We get to be really close friends tonight.
This is like an Arid Extra Dry commercial.
It is going to be hilarious.
Raise your hand if you're sure. Those 6 cheeseburgers, no pickle from White Castle are going to pay dividends just all night long. Dividends? Is that what we're calling them? Dividends. What a word. What a word. Senior night. What a fun night for us. We've got some of our cheerleaders and Lancer dancers out there. We've got 2 seniors from the basketball team that we'll be honoring here shortly. Always emotional night for a lot of the folks involved. So St. Pius comes in tonight with a record of 17-7.
17-7, 3-2 in the Jefferson County Conference. The Principia Panthers, they walk in here with a 5-15 record. They're 0-4 in the ABC Conference right now, but earlier this year they did I guess if you want to call hook up, but it was quick and easy. Yeah. So a little bit of a roster malfunction, if you will, and ended up in a 2-0 forfeit win for them. One of their 4 victories of the year over St. Pius as far as that season opener went. And so it's redemption.
It's
redemption night, right?
And Pius has been on a tear since then. 17-7, 17-6 on the court. Losses. I was looking at that this afternoon during my lunch hour, I might add.
There you go. Hey.
Okay. So losses
have all been
they've all been single-digit losses. By the most recent one against Herculaneum, not even a week ago, and of course a big loss, not just because of the game result there at a surging Herculaneum squad, but resulted in the loss of Riley Nager for the year. Arguably their best. Well, I don't think there's any argument to it. Their best player, 16 points and 11.5 rebounds, out for the rest of the year with a broken wrist off of a dunk, a beautiful dunk at a perfect time for the team coming back, and just lost his balance up at the top of it. Came down hard.
Ouch.
And those of us that were there, honestly, think he's fortunate to get out of it with just a broken wrist the way he hit. But you look at those losses by 6 point, 4 point, 1 point, 3 points, 1 point, 5 points.
Wow.
Everything's
was
been
one of
close.
those by 2?
One of them, and then the other one was by the first one was by 2. So they rebounded from the Herculaneum loss by beating Jefferson here on Friday night.
Right.
43-42, very seesaw game, up and down, but they were able to get through that. So looking to carry some momentum from this kind of a non-conference tune-up for the district play that's coming up starting this Saturday.
Perfect. Is he a senior?
That is Caleb Schweigert. He's one of the team managers. Actually, just signed to play baseball at Fonbon.
Wow. All right. Perfect.
He has got a nice beard. I'm just going to throw that out there.
He's rivaling mine right now.
Yeah, he's got a good one.
I'm 46. I still don't have that nice of a beard.
So we have, let's see, Luke Claus is out there. He'll start at center for us tonight.
Great.
DeMonte Gary and Jalen Thornton, the other seniors for us tonight. So good night for us.
Talk a little bit about Principia real quick here. Top scorer for Principia, Will Toll, 10.5 points, 9.5 out of Charlie Hoffman, and then it kind of goes down from there. The struggle, it looks like they've had a struggling season, but hey, 10.5 points, that's nothing to snare at, defensively.
Or sneeze.
Yeah, sneeze at, yeah.
No. It is cold and flu season.
Exactly.
Well, they've lost 9 of 10, lost their last 5, so you figure what their coaches are trying to do, try to get some good out of the end of the season here,
right?
And end on a high note. And so it won't be easy. Nothing ever is. When senior night, is everybody on focus. They're still figuring out how to deal with the loss of Nager. You could see some of that against Jefferson the other night, although they did pull out the victory.
Right.
And as you go into districts tonight, can you jump out in front, stay out in front, and can you avoid getting hurt? I think those are the 2 main goals for the team this evening. That's to take nothing away from Principia, but sometimes your team can have one of those years.
Right.
It's just a rough one.
Yep.
And they'll come in, they'll give it their full effort, of course, and Pius will have to return that in order to get the victory tonight.
Taking a look at the standings in the Jefferson County small schools, Pius is ahead 17-7, but they did not win the league. They gave that to St. Vincent. They were 5-0. Congratulations to the St. Vincent Indians.
Grandview's all the way down at the bottom.
No, that's not Grandview. It's St. Vincent. You're thinking of the girls. He covered the girls game last couple Fridays ago, and the girls did win a couple of Fridays ago. They secured the girls small school conference championship. But this year for the boys, it's going to be given to St. Vincent, rightly so. We've covered a couple of their games, and they are a pretty tough team to play against.
Well, they came in here and took a win away from Pius, and in conference, like in any conference in high school ball in the country, it's hard to win on somebody else's floor, and they came in and it was a tight game, but they were cool, calm, and collected. So I think that was a nice springboard into them getting the conference title.
So obviously losing Riley Nager is going to be there's a little bit of a hole. You're saying Claus is going to come in and try to fill much of the gap as he can.
The only veteran presence in the post now is Claus. So they weren't terribly deep on the post as it was. Heavy at guard, good shape at the 1, 2, and 3, but not a whole lot at 4 and 5. To take nothing away from the kids that line up there for him, but the experience is Claus and Nager. And Nager has just made tremendous strides this season. To me, he's an all-state candidate, even with the injury. How do they deal with that? Well, you've got Claus. If he gets into foul trouble or if he comes out, you're probably going 4 guard and maybe playing a 4-out offense, moving the ball around the perimeter a lot, looking for that opportunity to drive it in. Or, Coach Lawrence and I were talking a little bit. We were looking at a box score from Greenville, over in the Metro East, Greenville College. They beat Fontbonne a couple weeks ago, 200 to 147. They shot 91 threes, and Eric and I were saying, Coach Lawrence and I were saying,
is that a video game?
It does look like it, but
a video game on Rookie, no less.
How much fun would that be for your guys if you said, you know what, we're going to shoot every 7 seconds, we're going to press. And here's the best part, Greenville doesn't really seem to mind if your defense doesn't work out. If you swing and you miss, then, well, you just go shoot again. So they're putting up 150 points a game, so I told Coach Lawrence, maybe just run your guards, see what happens. So,
well, speaking of your guards here real quick, 8.9 points out of Jalen Thornton. He's going to be right now coming in and bringing your most points to the game here. Off the bench, you've got Eli Boyer, who's averaging 8.3 points.
Getting a little better every game, crept up to 3rd on the team in scoring. Look for him to have a pretty good night tonight. One of those people that has to step in, those 16 points that you're losing with Nager, you got to make up for those somewhere. And it probably starts with Boyer. Caden Cook's going to need to step up his scoring a little bit. Maybe look for him to do a little more of that tonight. DeMonte Gary has really come on here in the last few weeks.
Great.
A little streaky. One really good game, one really tough game. You're never quite sure. Really bailed him out against McKinley in the Bruce Thomas tournament just a couple weeks ago, where Pius really couldn't get anything going, and he came in off the bench and provided a spark. I think he had something like 16 or 18 in that one. Wow. So if he can step in as well, no one player is going to step in and fill that void, especially with I think about 6 offensive rebounds a game. Nobody's going to be able to replace that for Nager, but if they can combine to fill the void collectively, they should be okay.
You took the words out of my mouth as far as rebounds are concerned. Luke Claus right now is your top rebounder. He's averaged about 5.5. That's quite a bit down from 11.5 from Nager, but hey, you got to go with what you got.
We are not here to talk about the past.
Nope. Let me say one more thing about the past, though. In the victory against Windsor the other night, about 10 days ago, actually about 7 days ago, I guess it was, Claus had 9 blocks, 8 in the first half. Just really tore it up.
He's got 45 blocks from the season.
He's one of the top shot blockers in the conference and in the area. So he loves to go after it. Can get him into foul trouble on occasion. Depends which crew it is and how aggressive the opponents are attacking, but he loves to go up there and get after it. So the other one I think we watch out for tonight, somebody that needs to step up for St. Pius X, is Josh Rubel. Junior, veteran. He's logged a lot of minutes this year. Very cool, calm, and collected out there. Never too high, never too low. But he's another one. If he can up his scoring average, maybe 2 or 3 buckets, he's going to help out a bunch.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups here real quick for the visiting Principia Panthers. Number 3, Charlie Hoffman, 5'10", sophomore guard. Number 14, Will Toll, 5'11", senior guard. Number 20, Jacob Ellis, a 6-foot sophomore forward. Number 30, Howard James, 5'10" junior guard. There's that first and last name. Same first name as the last. You could use it around there.
I like it.
Number 33, ending up our starting five, Isaac Legger, 6'1" freshman forward, and they are coached by Kyle Johnson. We appreciate everybody over at Principia giving us those starting five and the coaches, athletic director out there. And for the St. Pius Lancers, number 3, Jalen Thornton, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 4, Caden Cook, 5'8" junior guard. Number 11, Josh Rubel, a 6'2" junior forward. 21, DeMonta Gray, 6'3" senior forward. And number 34, Luke Claus, a 6'5" senior forward. They're coached by Eric Lawrence. We've had Eric Lawrence on here a couple of times, great gentleman. And just a look here again, some warm-ups here. We've got a few more minutes here before we start thinking about doing the tip-off. But guys,
we already talking about player of the game?
Yeah. Oh well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that here.
Are we going to talk about Coach Lawrence's tie? I got to say, he looks mighty sharp tonight.
He does have the tie on.
He must be trying to impress somebody.
But he's wearing the suit jacket over the top, or the jacket over the top.
The quarter zip pullover over the long sleeve shirt. So if I did that, I'd sweat 20 pounds off, I think, over the course of the game.
Hey, so there's hope for us all,
well,
right?
and it's the environment here. That's a big sweater vest community here at St. Pius X, which I never knew till I'd been here a while, and then the winter came, and all of a sudden sweater vests just start popping up everywhere.
Right.
There should be pictures of Chandler Bing around.
Yeah, there should absolutely be. So now I just learned I need to be on my best behavior tonight. My daughter's watching.
I saw that just now. She says, "Hey, Dad."
So
I gotcha.
Said hello, and can I mention she is a 6th grade basketball player, CYC, hit her first 3.
Hey, good, congratulations.
Went to 6-0 this weekend.
Nice.
So after a couple years of really struggling, the team's really bought into what we're doing, having a lot of fun, and she pulled up, and to be perfectly honest, it was one of those no, good shot situations.
Yep.
But she had a lot of fun with it, and she's grinning from ear to ear all the way back down the court, so it was a ton of fun to watch.
It's funny because we got a few minutes to talk about this real quick. My oldest now is about to turn 21, and in 7th grade, he got to play varsity.
Wow.
Because we played it. I coached a.
Because you were coaching.
Because I was a coach. No, because I coached a private school.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a JV/varsity game where we could use JVers or varsity kids, but we were so just desperate for players, and these smaller schools come into situations like that. But I was like, hey, I got a 7th grader. He's tall enough to be a guard, to at least help me bring the ball down. I finally get him into a game. It wasn't 10 seconds. He brings they let him bring the ball down, which I was surprised about.
And he pulls.
He did. He brings the ball down. He gets right to the 3-point line and drains his first 3 ever.
Nice.
And I'm sitting there, and everybody's looking at me, and all I could say was, I just had the dad grin.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I can't believe he did that. Yep. But hey, good shot, kiddo.
Especially after that lead and go. Well, they were short on players.
Right.
Well. And we just saw Maggie Kaiser chimed in. She, I believe, is down at Valley.
Oh, great.
So
thanks for watching.
The Lancer ladies are down at Valley Catholic in a conference game tonight. So Maggie, if you could put in the occasional score update for us there on the chat, and we'll be sure to get that out to everybody.
We'll definitely do that.
Get that on the crawl across the bottom.
Yeah.
So everybody that's on here, there's quite a few folks already on the Facebook waves, and we love it. If you could do us a favor, like and share tonight's game. That way more people see it. They're able to take a look and catch the game. And also follow us. You can follow us over here on Facebook. Follow us on Livestream STL. You can just go right back out here and follow us. Obviously, we're broadcasting live here on Facebook. Tonight, we are not broadcasting live on YouTube, but we will have this up a little later. And we also pop this on Twitter. So we are on Twitter. We tweet.
So, Ray, I got a couple stat notes here if we want to talk about those. I was perusing the St. Louis Post-Dispatch does the regional rankings and the regional leaders in various categories. So, for the Lancers of St. Pius X, Jalen Thornton currently 8th in the St. Louis region. with 76 steals. That's 3.62 per game.
Awesome.
Dre Townsend, who will be handling the ball for him a lot tonight, he's tied for 22nd in St. Louis with 4.0 assists per game. Nager finished tied for 7th in St. Louis at 11.3 rebounds per game.
Great.
And had been up there in the scoring averages, but I think he had dipped just outside of the top 40 there towards the end, but 16 points. Luke Claus tied for 22nd in the St. Louis region with 2.14 blocks per game, including 9 against Windsor in the win on February 4th. And the last time they were out, like I mentioned earlier, Pius defeated Jefferson 43-42, and Jalen Thornton, one of the seniors being honored tonight, hit a 16-footer with 12 seconds left in order to give him the lead, and then Jefferson had a couple cracks at it, took a long shot, couldn't get it to fall, so ended up in a victory for them. And I think what we saw that night will be instructive for this evening. So we've got Will Toll for Prin being their top player as far as their scoring average goes. And one thing Eric Lawrence likes to do is shut down that top scorer. And he'll give away opportunities to other players on the team in order to shut down that number one guy. The number one scorer for Jefferson's been Easton Knoll most of the year. And Knoll ended up with 10 points that night, but he was 2 of 18 from the field.
Wow.
So they just harassed him throughout the evening with just different defenders every trip down the court, and really held him up in the half court. Now, John White got himself, I believe, 23 points, had a nice ball game in the post, and you could tell we were missing a post player, that we being St. Pius X. At that point. He was doing some good things there in the post, but by nullifying Knoll, I didn't mean to do that.
Wow. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
I don't believe you for a second.
No.
I don't think that quickly.
No. Go ahead.
So, but by holding him to a tough shooting night, they were able to succeed. So look for them to try to do the same thing, lock in on Toll tonight with a variety of defenders. He won't see the same guy more than 2 or 3 trips in a row. He'll get some Townsend, get some Cook, get some Thornton. Those guys will just rotate on him. So now I looked at Prin, didn't have anybody in the top 40 or 50 as far as any of the individual stats or anything. Toll is averaging 10.5 a game. Does shoot free throws very well, 75% clip, better than anybody with the Lancers. Lagarde leads the team with 5.8 rebounds per game, and he's also 5th in about 5 points a game too. So, Prin will have their hands full, but that's why you come out here, roll the ball, and start playing.
Right. We want to tell you about the third quarter. We're going to give you a chance to cast your vote for the player of the game. We'll open that up the third quarter. You'll be able to vote for your player, and it could be from either side.
What about Brian Waits? Is he ever going to check in?
Brian Waits, he's not on here yet, but I'm sure he'll be watching a little bit later.
Because I'd like to see what his opinion is tonight on player of the game.
Okay, yeah.
So do you have prizes for the player of the game? There's probably...
Well, we're a small outfit here right now.
So like a Pontiac Sunfire or something like that.
We're more like the Chevy Chevette.
Got it.
So hey,
don't see the Chevette too often anymore.
I had one that burned up.
Oh wow! Hey, I never knew that.
Did it have the 3-speed manual or did it have the automatic?
No, it was auto.
Oh, so you splurged for the auto. Oh, nice.
Dan Boyer says you're looking good, Matt.
Feeling good, Todd.
Nice. A little trading places there.
Right on.
Oh, 2:30 to go.
We'll tell you a little bit about something that we've become affiliates with also here is amateursports.tv and radio. You can check them out over at amateursports.tv. All of our games, after the game is over, I normally go home, I'll dump it down, and I'll throw it over here also on amateursports.tv. So amateursports.tv, they are out of Canada, but they are just opening up some new affiliates here in the States, and we are one of the first 4 affiliates in the States. I'm sure Glenn Mumford is probably taking a look at our feed here shortly. I usually get a text from him in the middle of the broadcast saying, "Hey, good job," or "Don't forget to mention us," or whatnot. And so amateursports.tv and radio basically is just an outlet to colleges. They're an outlet to semi-pro ball teams, to scouts, and abroad, and so basically we are able to put that up on their page, and we're able to spread some of the wealth in the St. Louis area to help spotlight the amazing kids here, especially here from St. Pius and the Jefferson County area. We've got a few games we've done with St. Louis schools. We're eventually wanting to get into that a little bit later, but right now we're focusing on the Jefferson County area because this is where I grew up, and why not? You know, so there we are. So that's a little bit about amateursports.tv. We're just about a minute away from the tip-off and starting lineups.
And they'll do the pregame here. I think they'll do the laser show.
Neato.
Yeah, I think that'll be it since we already introduced the seniors. We'll do the national anthem here, and then they'll do a prayer here in a moment, I believe.
So who composes
this
song?
Tilden Watson brought me a pretzel with cheese. What a great
that?
athletic director.
What a nice guy.
A half-eaten pretzel with cheese.
A half-eaten.
Well, you had to make sure it tasted right. You know, that's good athletic directing right there.
Right on.
Now, before we get to the tip, Ray, I know you were anxious to know Lesterville has extended their record to 17-6.
Holy cow!
They host Viburnum tomorrow night.
Yeah,
no doubt a critical junction. You know where they're going after that for dinner.
you know that's right. That's right. We like that. Here's a tip-off and the call, Matt Schutte.
Here we go, and Principia controls off the tip. Pius looks to go to the man-to-man to start off. The guy to look for is Tolles tries to give up a pass and a little too hot to handle, turnover, and it is going to be Lancer basketball. One thing to look for tonight, gentlemen, I don't know how much Jalen Thornton we're going to see. He's been getting pretty beat up the last few days, and with district 5 days away, probably want to keep him rested. So if they can build up some sort of lead, they're probably going to try to get him out of there as much as they can later on.
That's probably smart.
Cook for 3, front iron, rebound Toll. Cook with another steal and a good start to the game. Here he comes. He does a lot of that. Oh, bad pass, turnover, and here comes Toll. I think we're going to be calling Toll's name a lot tonight, Scott.
Well, it looks like they're doing conflicting styles here. One team's doing a zone, one team's doing man-to-man.
Toll on the wing, thought about it, drives, goes right at the shot blocker, which is drive 101, and picks himself up a layup over Claus, 2-0 Principia.
Well, so far the Panthers look like they've got a plan to get to the basket.
Yeah, well, if they can keep getting there, they should be all right. The ideal scenario right now, Cook rims out a 3.
All right,
James
so
with the rebound.
What, 3 possessions and
3 misses.
2 defensive rebounds and a steal.
Yep. And controlling the basketball up at the top. They seem pretty content to get to their half court instead of trying for much in the way of transition. Uh-oh, somebody got lost. Isaac Lagarde can't make him pay for it. Gets his own miss. Offensive rebound. Shot goes wanting, and here comes the Lancers. Thornton out on the wing. Let's see if we can try to get something inside here for St. Pius X. 2-3 zone. Maybe a 2-1-2. Oh, wow. Prin gets a block. Michael Coyne. I went and got some pronunciation. Not Kanye. Coyne.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have Kanye's wallet.
Sure. Although if he goes to Prin, he might be close. DeMonte Gary touches the ball, kicks it out. Thornton's going to cue one up and back iron.
They are all on the perimeter right now.
Little cold. Cook's going to tee one up and finds one from the corner. 3-2 Lancers.
Is that Claus doing some sort of dance on the way down?
A little bit. Senior night, you're going to take some liberties, I suppose. Toll, lefty. Stripped out of his hands to Thornton, who knocked it off his knee. Pius ball. And here comes Cook defers to Thornton on the ball handling. Prin stays in the 2-3, and St. Pius unable to shoot them out of it just yet, but a couple more threes might change their tune. Gary with a beautiful move inside.
Nice step under right there.
Goes around Lagarde. Beautiful move, Scott.
I think I even saw the therapy dog up here wag his tail a little bit.
Oh, Brandy liked what she saw. She likes this too. Thornton with the steal. Fouled at midcourt. Charlie Hoffman clipped him there. And he's going to add to that steal number that puts him in the upper echelon there in the St. Louis region. Prin going to the bench. Bramwell Javi is coming in.
Hoffman takes a seat.
Yep. Pius still with their original 5 out there. 5-2 St. Pius X lead. Claus trying to get position. Claus not often that he's outsized. But, oh,
a lot of contact there.
And I think there was a foul. I didn't hear a whistle, but
Yep,
there come the
was a
fouls.
foul.
Okay. Claus fouled by Lagarde. Claus giving up probably 25 pounds to Lagarde there. Not often that
Yeah, but he's got the height.
He does. So, and he's got some pretty good hops. He might throw one down tonight on senior night. He's going to the line for a pair. First one up and good. Now, Ray, I talked to Joe Boo from Major League fame. I'm trying to reverse this hex I've been having on the free throw shooters.
Yeah, exactly.
So Claus, I feel like he's going to bury this one as well. We're just going to go with that.
We had that problem Friday night, too.
Oh, there we go. Joe Boo sticks his head in there again. Time to get the live chicken.
You got to wait until after it's out of his hand.
1-2 for Claus. And it's 6-2 St. Pius X. Lagarde up top. Oh, looks like he wants to put it on the floor.
That had to be a travel.
Traveled before he got his shot rejected. Not real happy about it, having a discussion with the referees.
Well, he got it poked behind him, and he kept going.
Not surprisingly, they haven't reversed the call. And here comes Thornton. Cook in his corner again. They're going to try to shoot these guys out of this zone. Gary takes Claus's place under the rim. Oh, beautiful find and the bucket and the harm. And Gary's going to go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Orchestrated by Thornton with a beautiful dish off the penetration.
Don't forget to like and share our stream tonight. We appreciate it. Check us out at Livestream STL.
Gary up and good. Nice looking shot there.
That is a 9-0 run by the Lancers.
And here comes Powell again. Toll, excuse me. Gary out on the wing with Howard James. Lagarde can't quite get up high enough. Begging for a foul again, not going to get it. And here come the Lancers. Cook finds Rubel, who finds Claus, but tipped out of bounds. Lancers, Principia ball, 3:28 to go, 9-2 St. Pius X.
So far, it looks like Lagarde's searching a little bit. He seems hesitant.
Yeah, he wants to establish himself. Not sure how often he runs into a post defender as talented as Claus, who has really upped his game this year. Been a big reason for that 17-7 mark that St. Pius X is sporting now. Nice find. Good job there, but Javi not able to get that one down. And here comes St. Pius. Claus rebound out to Thornton, and there's Thornton, and that's what he gives you. Ooh. Gets to the rim. A lot of times looking for the foul there. Doesn't always get the contact, and couldn't get that one to fall, and turnover. A little full court pressure now, guys.
All right, it's been several minutes since the Panthers have had a bucket.
Attempted steal, Toll controls. Yep, there's Thornton though, and he's got Gary with him as well. Oh, tried to give, Thornton able to finish. Couldn't get it on the first try, but Thornton's able to get it down.
I wasn't going to say it, but he should have just shot the ball the first time, right?
Probably, but, you know.
And the Panthers take a timeout.
All right, this timeout is brought to you by Waits Financial. Brian Waits over Waits Financial in Festus, Crystal City area. Check him out at 314-374-6713. They bring a team approach to help face your business and family needs for over 26 years. Check out Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services.
Looks like Eli Boyer's checking into the game for the first time for St. Pius. He has been sitting over on the bench. He has to be salivating. 2-3 zone. He's a three-point shooter, just loves to bomb away with that left-handed stroke out there. And if they're going to stay in that zone, he's going to try to make them pay. Dre Townsend also checking in for the first time for St. Pius. Plays the 1 and the 2 quite a bit for him. And 4.0 assists per game for him. So look for him to get out and get moving. Full court pressure again. Townsend on Toll, and draws the offensive foul. Too much of the arm, a little too much of the push off.
He was in his personal space, though.
He was sorta enough, yeah. So, and you can see where Prin gets frustrated. Long season, long start to the night so far for him. 11-2, 2:30 to go in the first period. Boyer itching to shoot. Gives it up for now. Yep, travel.
Little stutter step there.
Yeah.
In all the games we've done, I've seen a lot of that where you could just see the instincts take over and they just have that one split second where they're like too quick. I never had that problem.
The body outplays the ball sometimes.
I heard a player say to a ref once, it was a stutter step, and he said, no, it was a step stutter. That's why it's a turnover.
Right. And they could not be more right.
Prin trying to find an answer in there. They're drawing claws out a little bit further out, so they might try to get to the post hole. The left-hander trying to find a seam. Gets around Gary, lays it up, and a beautiful drive.
Nice move.
Nice drive off the glass and went to the right to finish. That makes it 11-4. Here comes Thornton. Double team on Townsend, and you can see they're going to try to pressure the ball a little bit. Yeah, this is why you don't want to do it.
Wow.
Boyer for 3.
Wow.
Left alone. When you double team, you leave somebody open, and you can't leave a shooter of that caliber open for that long. He'll make you pay. 14-4 for St. Pius.
And
turnover.
A little overzealous there.
Oh, got it for a tip. Prin maintains possession.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Townsend tipped.
14-4, James going to key it in. Towel's got the ball. Towel. Oh, I'm going to do that all night. Will has the ball.
It's not a towel road, it's a toll road.
What was it we had the other night that we didn't have a couple of kids' names? So we
Max Power and Medium
Max
Power.
and Medium Power. There you go.
That's our default names. Scramble for the ball.
Oh, wow.
Rom Javi's able to come up with it, and eventually a foul.
Boyer just picked his pocket.
Oh, must have.
Boyer just said.
Boyer had enough of that. Said,
yeah.
I'd like to shoot again, sir. So he got himself a steal, turnover, and here comes St. Pius X. Still in that 2-3 zone. And he's, nice fake there. Gary wants to shoot. That nice skip pass to Boyer, who takes advantage, drives the lane, floater can't fall, and they get DeMonte Gary for over the back. A little overzealous.
Boyer left-handed shot.
Yeah.
Notice that.
Left-handed shot. If that Boyer kid could get a good haircut, he might be a good prospect next year.
Are you offering?
You tried to say that right in front of him here, didn't you?
His mom might be sitting within a few feet of us.
Right.
Oh, a little more full court pressure. I think Eric Lawrence is wanting to put this one away early, get his bench out there as best he can. And a turnover. Townsend finds Boyer.
The foul there. Yep.
But we had a foul with
reaching, right? Foul's starting to mount for the Panthers.
If Toll gets in foul trouble, it's going to be a long night, and here he comes out of the game with his second.
And they're already down double digits.
Townsend's going to key it in. Thornton, 2-3 zone. I would imagine they'll sit in this most of the night if they're worried about foul trouble. 35 seconds to go in the half. Will Pius be content to get the last shot? Boyer, 16-footer. Rims out. Here comes.
He's got good instincts.
Prin. He does. Oh, yeah, he can play. So can he. So Townsend gets the steal from Thornton, who lays it up and in. And he's got himself another one. 16-4, St. Pius X. Prin. Noah Armandi, with the shot. Didn't get it, but he got fouled in the process.
He kind of got bailed out there. I think that shot was going to be short.
A bailout, I think Scott is exactly right. He wasn't going to get that one. I think they picked up claws for that one, yep. Armandi for a pair. Rims that one out, and he comes in one more. William Johnson checking in for Principia as well. And he misses both. Thornton tracks down the rebound, and here comes St. Pius X. Finds Boyer for 3. Boom! Wow. Feeling it from the wing as time expires. 19-4.
Wow.
Is the St. Pius X advantage.
No mercy, Coach Lawrence.
No.
Hey, when you're open in the corner like that, Larry Bird it all day long, right?
Right. Exactly right. 15-point advantage for St. Pius going into the second period.
We want to take this time to say hi to everybody online right now. Danny and Gretchen Denton, Caroline Boyer, Sarah Boyer, Michelle Obiter, Steve Kraus, Sheila Boyer. A lot of Boyers there. Dan Boyer, Matt Schutte, you're online. How about that?
Well, I got to help bump up your numbers a little bit,
Matthias Elson, how you doing? Rich Kroom, Maggie Kaiser, Michelle Halbrook, even running the camera, she can still watch us online. How about that? Ellen Schutte? Who's that gal? Oh, hi, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Lotta.
Hey, like and share.
Hey, Jason Jarvis. What's up, fellas?
Oh, Jason Jarvis doing a little scouting.
Sarah Boyer, how you doing? Yeah, Jason Jarvis, hey. What can you say?
Jason Jarvis might be down at Tetros enjoying an appetizer
Tetros,
or 2 or 4.
All right.
I might be at Tetros myself. Well, I really shouldn't have said that with the missus listening. I'll be home right after the game, dear.
Right on.
I'll pick up some chocolate milk. And oh, here we go. Principia's ball. Toll back in the game. Townsend hounding him in a man-to-man. Cameron Brown in for St. Pius X, taking the place of Claus.
You would think they would do something to try and free up Toll to get up the court a little easier.
You know, if he's clearly your best scoring option, Scott, I think you're right. They do take a 3. Charlie Hoffman comes up way short. But Lagarde with the rebound, a miss, a rebound, a make, and a foul, so he's going to the line. You wonder if maybe there would be a different ball handling option and you can let Toll work a little bit to get himself freed up at the 2, possibly the 3.
Because he is working so hard to get up the court. And
Lagarde can't coax that one in. Rubel does get the rebound, and it's 19-6. Yeah, he's going to use a lot of energy bringing the ball up the court. Well, of course, the coaches over there probably seen these guys in practice a few more times than us, so they know what they can do. Cam Brown gives it a try.
Good look.
No. Good there, you're exactly right. Good look. I think the offense got what it wanted there, just couldn't get it to fall.
Okay, sometimes that happens.
Prim cues up a 3, back iron for Howard James. Rubel comes up with the ball. Townsend, and here he comes. He wants to push a little bit. He's going to get to the basket. Gets maybe, yeah, I'd say he got bailed out. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely out of options.
So if you look at the court here, it's regulation. But under the basket, it's maybe 6 inches deeper than a lot of courts. And if you get too far into the basket, you're actually behind it.
Right.
Now Townsend's going to go to the line, shoot a pair. He's in the act of shooting there. Coaxes that one in.
I think it's generous.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see. The Joe Boo didn't work. There's no way Townsend makes this second one. It might fly backwards. The ball might actually implode in the arc on the way up there.
Hey,
we might be on to something.
Works.
We could be on to something. A little full court pressure again.
Oh, wow.
Prin breaks it this time. Travel, though.
A little bit of a walk.
Mike Coyne had a great chance for an easy bucket there and got a little too unselfish, I think.
Well, I think he was thinking about it too much instead of just doing, because sometimes
you're not often that open.
Right.
Boyer queued up. Oh, thought we might get a heat check shot there from 2 feet beyond the arc. Brown wants him to take it. Kicks it out. Rubel says, I'll try, and makes it. Rubel with the triple. Josh, that is.
That is like the lucky spot in the video game right over there.
Yeah, that's the hot spot. What do they say in NBA Jam? He's on fire. So here comes Toll. Rubel fouled him on the way up. So, but they're no, wasn't in the act of shooting yet. So they're gonna check it in underneath here. Howard James going to cue it in for the Panthers of Principia. Oh, I thought Toll was going to pull for sure from there. Lagarde doesn't seem like he'd be too shy about shooting either. Toll gives it a go. The right-handed buries it. I said left-handed earlier. That's how good his handles are. Well, he gets himself a triple.
Well, they were able to work it around, work the offense a little bit. Got him a nice shot.
24-9. Boyer with the lost art, the bounce pass to Townsend, who finds Brown, who's going to cue one up. That was ambitious.
Wow.
Rims it out, and here comes Principia.
Trying to build a little momentum here.
And you see Mike Coyne handling the ball right now for Prin. They might have been listening to the broadcast. Lagarde finds it from the free throw line. Little 5-0 run here for Prin.
When you get your playmaker, you know, a breather, you know, can actually breathe a little bit.
Boyer's had enough of that. Buries it from the baseline, about a 12-footer. Boyer heating up tonight. Did we do picks to click?
We should have.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I would have said Boyer. He's got himself 8.
But so far, 7-7 so far into the second. First quarter was all the home team.
they've got a...
Yeah, they built up a little equity there, I think. And turnover, Brown poked it away from Lagarde. Here comes Rubel, finds Cook in the wing. I think he traveled.
Yeah,
yep, he did.
We got an update in Perryville and Fredericktown. Perryville's leading 26-16 at the half.
Is that on the Ocho?
That's not on the Ocho.
Okay.
I have a also. Oh, St. Vincent is playing Fredericktown. How can St. Vincent be playing Fredericktown? Oh, that's boys.
Now, an old friend of mine just checked into the broadcast, gentlemen. We'll talk about here as we go through. Michael Bollinger in for the first time committed a foul out on the wing for St. Pius
Is that Chris Bross you're talking about?
No, well, that was my college roommate. He'll tell us everything I'm doing wrong as the evening goes on.
He says feel free to use Bookham Dano.
Oh, yeah, next three, we'll throw that one out just for him. Ryan Barkey's clocked in. Now, a lot of people might know him. He's a big-time attorney down there in Southern Illinois way. I knew him as the coach that took Webster University to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament about 12 years ago. Good coach, good recruiter.
Webster University.
Yeah,
Webster Groves. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Webster University.
Great.
Had himself some good players. His brother is now the athletic director down at SEMO. Boyer manages to avoid a turnover. Rubel finds Gary, who wanted to cue it up. Rubel going to take it to the rim. Over Lagarde, lays it in. Nice ball.
Great job.
Nice concentration.
Like to see Rubel get hot and keep that consistency going. They'll need him in districts. Coyne bringing the ball up more, handling that more. Toll trying to free himself up, ran through a double screen to get rid of Townsend, picked up Rubel, takes it to the lane and lays it in.
That was smooth.
Toll can play. And a travel. And yeah, Print, it seems like they been playing a little freer and easier here in the second quarter. 28-13. Still, they build up such a deficit there in the first quarter. It's going to be tough for them to claw their way back, but they're going to give it a go.
Yeah, so far they're even, but I mean, if you can get down that big, you can also get it right back.
They do need to spread out the scoring. Only two guys on the stat sheet for them so far. Cook pounding Coyne, excuse me. DeMonte Gary picks up a steal and tipped it away. Nice play by Gary.
Way to not want to touch it. I don't think I touched it, so I better not touch it anymore.
Give it a shot. You don't always want to rescue it down there. So Townsend's going to try to get in, kicks it out, finds Boyer. Why not? Oh, he was using too much of that back area I was talking about, too far behind the basket.
Wow.
Toll not able to finish. Boyer comes down with the rebound. Nice drive by Toll, just couldn't get it to go. Here come the Lancers. Oh, Gary tried to do a little too much there, couldn't get the
nice behind the back
going. Toll playing a little out of control, but gets fouled.
A little fast and furious there.
You can kind of tell he's trying to push things a little bit here and there.
There's being in a hurry and there's moving fast. And I think that time he was in a hurry. But they retain possession.
Don't forget a chance to vote for player of the game here. You cast your vote here in the third quarter.
Inbound. And who do we got checking in there? That's number 20. Jacob Ellis has checked in, the 6'2 forward, sophomore.
A couple of my softball buddies watched online, Darren Lang and Brian Strini.
Might have been a travel, yep.
I did get him for a travel.
Yeah, there was one too many steps there. He picked up probably a dribble too early. Didn't really need to either, but be that as it may, here comes St. Pius 10th, 28-13. Townsend thought about it, didn't take it. Nice. Gary not able to coax that one in.
Thought he might have been over the back there, but they didn't call anything.
Going to check in underneath the basket. St. Pius 10th retains possession.
The visitor section looks a little
it wasn't
subdued right now.
It wasn't like this Friday night. Jefferson R7 brought half the school at least and filled the place up. Loud, raucous crowd here at St. Pius X and Ralph Boyer Gym last Friday.
You were here, and I was at Robinson Gym in Herculaneum, senior night, with Crystal City.
With the boys, right?
With the boys.
Yeah, and how'd Herky look?
They pretty dominant.
Hey, is Jarvis still watching? Rubel misses the first.
Brian Jarvis, if you're still watching,
Jarvis
let us know.
Jarvis can coach. That might get
Jason Jarvis.
Jason Jarvis.
A lot of action here in the last few minutes, but no points.
No. Rubel not able to coax that one. In no way he makes this one. Absolutely, positively no way this goes down. Why even shoot it? Hey, how about that?
See, the reverse psychology is working.
Are you just going to
Rubel's able
record
to-
that
Now
and
it
just play it every time?
I might have him play it over the PA right before the guys shoot again.
That might be a little more distracting.
29-13. The scoring for St. Pius X has slowed down quite a bit, but they built themselves up a little equity.
No, that's a tip.
Wow.
Good
Yep.
call. Good call.
That's good officiating
Yep.
right there. The one official screened off, couldn't see that it was tipped, and his partner said no. In fact, it was. Prin's going to trigger it in underneath.
Coach Lawrence over there.
Look, is resplendent the right word there? I mean, if you
I would
wanna
have to Google it.
You go a little more current. You say he's macked out. Tie the pole over. Chewing on the marker. Rubel with the steal. Finds Townsend a little too far under the basket. Can't get the rebound to fall, or the lay-in to fall, excuse me. Here comes Ellis. Kicks it out.
Wow.
And everybody's a little out of control.
That was good call, Blue.
Frantic pace
You
right
also
there.
don't need a 50-mile-per-hour chest pass from 4 feet away.
No.
Shot of Eric Lawrence on the sideline here.
DeMonte Gary tried to poke that one away. Lagarde
I
and
think that's going
Claus
to be
both back in.
his Facebook profile pic with that.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Livestream STL.
Townsend. Oh. Ellis not able to get that one to fall. Kicked out to Toll. Tries the three. Can't get it to fall. That should be no basket. It hit the stanchion at the top.
Stanchion. Wow, that's a big word.
That's Kevin Halley'd call that a 15-cent word, I believe. Now, Ray, where was it we were playing? Somebody broke one of those things with a dunk. Was that
the Herculaneum.
That was the Herky, I think, the third place game.
Yep.
I saw Shaq do that one time.
Yep.
Well, I saw Chocolate Thunder tear a backboard to shreds.
Was that Dominique Dawkins?
Nope, Daryl Dawkins. Townsend can't get a three to fall, but Claus gets it back. Did you see that? Claus tried to bump some space with Lagarde, and Lagarde's not feeling it. He bounced off. That's exactly right. That was Tugboat versus King Kong Bundy right there.
Absolutely.
Rubel says, I'll try, buries it, and the threes are starting to heat up when they're taking them. Have you noticed the correlation? They're making more threes as they're taking their time to shoot them. There's probably something there. I'm no coach.
A little more comfort and rhythm.
Yeah, that was a good-looking jumper right there. 32-13, St. Pius X, 1:25 to go in the half. Toll drawing a lot of attention now every time he gets the ball.
Should be 1-1, right?
Should be 1-1. 75% from the line.
Either that or that one ref has bullhorns.
That could be. No, I think we're going to go 1-1. No. Toll 75%, so one of the better shooters at the free throw line in the area.
Hey, what's up, Shilly?
Halley says I only had a 5-cent word there with stanchion. I'm going to split the difference with them, say 10.
There you go.
I'm going to say a dime word right
because
there.
15 and 5, that's right in the middle.
Look, I went to public school for a long time, but even I know that's what the average is. The mean, I think they would call that. Toll in for his second. He made the first, so that means the second one is all but assured. They might as well put it on the scoreboard at this point. Why even shoot it? But he's going to try. Oh, front iron, and here comes Cook. Cook's going to kick it. Oh, he finds Townsend. I thought he was going to kick it out for three. Townsend fouled by Lagarde, who Lagarde must take some, I think, method acting out there at Prin, maybe is one of his electives. Boy, he's got a lot of emotion he shows every time he's picked up for one. That's his second foul. Townsend's going to take a pair.
I used to be like that in CYC ball.
No, my job as an assistant coach in CYC, my main job is to make sure our head coach doesn't get teed up.
Yep.
And it's not the easiest job in South County CYC if things aren't going too well. Townsend buries the first.
You've got some excellent free throw mojo going tonight.
Oh.
You hex the visitors. You seem to coax it good for the.
Well,
the
Ray will
team.
tell you this is the first time I've been helpful for visitors. Oh, the fans are liking it. Sam Russell checks into the game. He's a reserve, doesn't get in a lot, but here he is now. He comes in for Claus, who might be just about done for the night. Townsend up. Townsend good. He's got himself 4 free throws. 34-14.
Like biggest lead of the game.
Yep, 20-point advantage. Here comes Coyne. And I think Lagarde wants to try out Russell because the weight differential and the strength differential looks pretty obvious. Rubel finds him, gets found by Townsend, I should say. Nice lead out. Rubel got himself another one. Rubel can throw one down. I've seen it on YouTube. Wasn't able to get it to there, but Lagarde, oh, beautiful find inside.
Was it on YouTube from Livestream STL?
No, it was a practice dunk,
okay,
but a dunk nonetheless. I don't think he's thrown one down in the game. You know, Boyer's going to try it, and he's going to be a little short, a little right. And here comes Prin. Uh-oh. Got a guy handling the ball. Probably doesn't get to handle it a whole lot outside of the lane.
You can tell he almost went over and back right there.
Yeah, certain players you say, hey, maybe you should let us take care of that. And Ellis is one of those. Although he's looked pretty smooth so far. Lagarde with a nice little post move, turn, front iron, and here comes Rubel, loses it.
Ooh. Not waiting for his team right there.
Javi, not the prettiest shot, and then I believe he exacerbates his error with the foul 90 feet from the other end.
Rushed his shot and then got flustered.
That's another 10-cent word. We're up to 20 cents.
That's pretty common.
Exacerbate?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I used it properly.
It's on Facebook every day. I guarantee you.
Exacerbate should be at least a nickel for proper usage. So we'll say on
proper usage is
okay.
Context,
we'll say I'm
there we'll go.
15 cents so far. So let's count the tally. Townsend for his first. Townsend over to the right, but his buddy DeMonte Gary's able to pull down the rebound, except Townsend then traveled. So turnover,
6.5 seconds to go.
6.6. Do you have a play set up for this to go 90 feet? Boy, I wouldn't have told down there inbounding this ball.
Heave and hope?
No, they're going to roll it out. Pius is going to let them. And a long shot. Oh, goodness sakes.
Wow.
Charlie Hoffman with his first bucket of the game. And it's a three at the buzzer.
Getting pushed in the back like, hey, where'd that come from?
The second game in a row where Pius has given up a long three.
Look at that trot going out.
Oh, he's trying not to smile.
Right.
So we're going to be joined actually by Riley Nager from St. Pius X, the talisman, if you will, for the team.
He's the towel guy right now, unfortunately, because
he's out for the year with a broken wrist.
Yeah. I got to step away for just a minute because we have some technical issues we got to take care of. But guys, I know Scott, you've seen Riley Nager a couple times.
Yes,
and,
very impressive.
And I'm going to step away
here
real quick.
So we're going to get Riley on the microphone here in just a moment.
I'm going to get rid of some
cleaning up a couple things. Give us just a second, bud.
There we go. Come on.
Ray's going to handle some technical difficulties. He's trusting Scott and I with about $2 trillion worth of equipment here.
There goes the neighborhood.
Here comes Riley. And Riley, thanks for joining us. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I hear you.
All right, so we've got a 36-19 game. Riley Nager's joining us. What are you up to now? 6'11 and a half? No, 7'2"?
I just got measured. I was 6'7 and a half.
6'7 and a half. So the 6'7 and a half junior broke your wrist just, 5 days ago?
Yeah, last Wednesday.
How you feeling? How's it going?
All right.
So what's the prognosis? What have they been telling? What have you heard from the doctors? You've got a hard cast on right there.
It's a fracture in 2 spots right here and on my ulna.
All right, so we're looking at 4 weeks, 6 weeks? What did they say before the cast comes off?
I got to go back weekly. They said 4 to 6 weeks. So.
All right. Are you going to try to get baseball season here in Missouri swinging around here shortly? You going to give it a go this year, you think?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot.
All right. So, well, we got a 36-19 ball game here, and I know it's got to be tough for you sitting on the bench and watching, but what have you seen from your teammates so far?
Just love the energy, playing together. That's all they need to do.
So, when you see that zone, and they come out and sit in that 2-3 like that, some of your shooters got to be salivating at the opportunity to get out there.
Yeah, expect Caden, Eli, Josh, just catch and shoot, hit your shots.
Try to shoot them right out of that. So now looking ahead a little bit, you guys, you lost to Herculaneum, you won against Jefferson. So I guess I look back, not forward.
Yes.
So you lost to Herculaneum, you beat Jefferson here at home. You got this Principia game now. As we look ahead, we've got Herculaneum on the schedule for Saturday in districts. What does the team need to do differently to succeed this time against them?
We need to come out with more energy first off, hit our shots for sure, and just focus on finishing them.
All right, Scott.
Okay, so unfortunately, you're not able to be out there, contributing to the game, but you're kind of like an extra coach on the bench. So are there things, when guys come off, for a substitution or whatever, you're like, hey, watch for this guy or watch for that screen? Is there anything that you can do to kind of keep yourself mentally in the game, even though you're not physically in the game?
Yeah, during timeouts, I usually try and just things I see, I just try and let them know, just help them out.
Okay, so what did you see on that last second shot?
That was a wonderful shot. Very good.
Second game in a row you've had that happen to you.
Yeah.
Well,
John and that kid.
So what's Coach Lawrence saying in the locker room right now? Up 17.
Just probably try and get everybody in. Just everyone keep playing hard, play together.
Is he going to try and get some guys, who don't normally get a lot of minutes? Is he going to try and get them in, get some reps just for the experience?
Yeah, he told them to be ready. He told them before game, just be ready.
Okay, so we'll be on the lookout for that.
Now let's switch gears a little bit. My understanding is the wrist is impacting our Fortnite game.
Yeah.
So, but then I was talking to your mom before the game. I let her know you're going to be on with us, and I said, "Well, you can't be on Fortnite. I guess there's a lot of deep discussions there at the family dinner table." She said, "No, he's on his headset yelling at somebody." And so assume that Scott and I have no idea what Fortnite is. You don't know what Fortnite. You know what it is, but you never played, do you?
Okay. I have.
Okay.
I have 0 kills though.
So somebody like me never played before. What do we do if we're not playing? But what are you doing? Coaching your team?
Well, I don't really play too much. I just join a party with all my friends, and
you just get on the mic and just sit there and go, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah, we
Stop
just
jumping.
talk, just laugh a lot.
So you and some of the guys from the team, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Some of the guys from school here. So,
yeah.
All right. Did we get our technical difficulties taken care of, Mr.? We lost the camera.
You can still see us though, right?
No, well, the important thing is you can see all of us.
Right.
So that's a vital part. So, well, Riley, we want to thank you very much for coming over and joining us. Really appreciate it. Best of luck with you and
thank you.
Getting the hand back.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon, all right?
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, bud. All right, that was Riley Nager, the 6'7.5" junior from St. Pius X High School. 16 points, 11 rebounds, but unfortunately lost for the season to a broken wrist. We are at halftime.
Lost for the basketball season.
Lost for the basketball
back
season.
for the baseball season.
And I can tell you what, Coach Jerry Woods is pretty excited about that because Riley, apparently up through about 8th grade, baseball was his number 1.
Okay.
And he went and worked out with the pitching coach, hadn't thrown meaningful baseball in years, and 10 pitches in was in the mid-80s and hitting the strike zone consistently.
There's a lot of coaches will take that.
And at that size in Class 2, oh, you betcha. And he'd be the number 3 starter on that team. High expectations for St. Pius X baseball this year.
Well, probably with the injury, don't you think that, strengthening that, because there'll be like therapy and stuff like that, he'll probably even be better.
Yeah, very good chance of that. So I know he was excited about it, really disappointed with the wrist, obviously, but a chance to come back even stronger.
You're talking about baseball. I just got done looking at a lot of the schedules over the weekends. We're looking at possibly doing as many as 16 baseball games this year.
Oh, cool.
Lots of great matchups, too.
If Missouri weather will cooperate
That's
with you.
true. There's a lot of truth to that. No
yes,
doubt
we're
about
here
that.
in the monsoon.
When I moved to the area, I was saying something about the weather. This was 20-some years ago, and somebody said, if you don't like St. Louis weather, just give it 5 minutes.
Give it 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah. And you're good to go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Teams are coming back out from the halftime, 3:40 until the second half tip. Scoring leaders for St. Pius X. Let's see. Oh, I've got to do math again. You guys told me there'd be no math. So,
I didn't.
3, 6, 10, 11 points for Josh Rubel. I believe that leads the way. Eli Boyer came in off the bench and gave him 8 points. DeMonte Gary with 5. Dre Townsend with 4, all at the free throw line. Caden Cook hit a 3. Jalen Thornton had a pair of buckets for 4 points, and Luke Claus had 1. For Principia, Will Toll had, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10 points to lead the team. Isaac Lagarde with 6. And Charlie Hoffman, as we saw right before halftime, hit a nice 3. And that might get him going for the second half.
Do we know the fouls for Lagarde?
I think Lagarde's at 2 still, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think maybe they try and get him a little more involved?
I'd be dumping. Why not dump it into him, especially if you see Claus on the bench?
Yeah.
Absolutely be dumping it in there. Because Russell can defend. He's got the height. I'd say Lagarde's got the mass and the strength to kind of make things happen.
Hey,
as
Laura
far as that goes.
Krodinger's on here.
Yeah, I see that.
Didn't she have the Krodinger boys?
Yeah, they're from DeSoto, correct?
I got people
I
making
think.
fun of my shirt on here. There's a much
What?
bigger issue here. Let's take a
Wait a
look.
minute.
at
They
the
made fun of your live stream STL shirt?
No, I forgot it. Okay. Let's be honest. Let's give me a little credit. It's hanging up at home. My wife
Is
will
it
attest
clean?
to that if she's still. It is very clean.
Okay.
It's even wrinkle free. And I get a call today. He's like, "Hey, don't forget a brief school board meeting." And the words "brief" and "school board meeting" should
Never go together.
ever be in the same sentence.
That's definitely a Trojan horse right there.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, if I can get in and out of there in half an hour of this committee meeting, I'll be in great shape. And 55 minutes later, I could get here on time. I had choices. Choice A was go get the shirt, not eat, and look at me. I'm not going to miss a meal. So
Sorry, shirt.
So choice 2 was to drive down here, and then I had to pick the most economical and healthy option. So 5 sliders at White Castle. No pickle. No pickle.
No pickle. Yeah, that was what I was worried about right there.
That's what tips you over the edge right there. No fries because I'm eating healthy.
Well, it is 100% beef, or so I'm told.
So, but yeah, I'm wearing the shirt I had on most of the day.
In spirit, you have a live stream STL.
Now Kevin Howley's telling me I get 25 cents for exacerbate.
Don't give us the wrap it up.
I'm giving the wrap it up real quick. We want to tell you a little bit about the playoffs. We do have playoffs set up. Our opening playoff game 9 a.m. 8:45 start for us pre-games. Jefferson R7 girls against Herculaneum's girls. That's this Saturday, and then also following that game, we're going to go right straight to another stream there. Herculaneum boys against the St. Pius X Lancers right here. And then we'll talk a little bit more about some other.
Hey, look at that. My friend just sent me a Snapchat of a license plate they're sitting behind.
Hey, there you go. How about it says freak.
I'm screenshotting that.
Freak. The freak.
Now, if you want to watch your ears, we're going to have a buzzer here. Okay, they stopped it this time.
Good.
That was smart.
No, they'll sneak it back in.
Claus coming out to start the second half. Looks like the 3 seniors for St. Pius X are going to be out here. So Claus, Thornton, and DeMonte Gary. Who else is with them? Cook and Rubel. So the starting 5 back out. 36-19, 17-point lead.
Well, you want to get us some time, get them some reps, and then, hopefully expound on their lead.
Caden Cook over there.
Now, is that a 5-cent word?
I'd take it. Absolutely. Okay. You can add to that total. We're all friends here. So Thornton checks in. The second half is underway. Cook, and they're shooting down on our end this time. Thornton from right the same spot he beat Jefferson the other night. Can't get that one to fall, but Claus tips him out the rebound. Decent ball movement. Skip pass. 2-3 zone from Principia again. Rubel trying to find Claus, going up against Lagarde. Rubel finds Gary, not able to get that to fall, and this time the rebound goes to Toll, and here he comes.
Almost picked up a very key foul there.
Yeah, not what you want down there. Hoffman, oh boy, Hoffman probably should have queued one up. Instead, Lagarde gets one off, gets his own rebound, and then Claus swats the second effort away, and here comes St. Pius X. Gary, yeah, you're not gonna.
We've seen a couple guys run into him, and no one's moved.
No one's
moved him.
Nobody in a Lancer jersey is going to get Lagarde to move if he doesn't want to move.
You need like Demolition from WWE fame.
Toll probably could have earned a foul there. Didn't get the call.
There's definitely a lot of body contact.
There was enough, not an attempt at a leg whip, but a bit of one. And Prinz got the ball into the basket. Lagarde keeps bringing it in. Brown is already back in for St. Pius, but he gives up.
He read that perfectly.
Yeah, bad pass under the basket, and Mike Coyne gets his first 2 of the game. Not how Brown wanted to start his second half since he's just checked in.
All right, after
and another turnover, this one from Rubel. This time Coyne doesn't get it to fall, but he does get fouled
out there. Did they get the foul too?
Oh, yeah, they got 2. So, Coin to the line for a pair. Coin's probably never missed a free throw in his natural life.
I see you working.
He's working it hard.
It's very possible. And coaxes that one at friendly rims here in Jefferson County.
So it was 34-14, and since then it's 8.
Yeah. Coin gets the second one.
9-2 run by the Panthers.
Yeah, Coin's got himself 4 this half. Thornton, I think, has had about enough of that. The dribbles through the legs. I think he might try to eventually. Oh, nice find, actually. Brown left alone. Can't get that one to fall. Catches an elbow from Lagarde. No foul. And here comes
Lagarde boxed out nicely right there.
Oh, Lagarde did what he needed to do there. And then Howard James takes a 3. It's short. Here comes
that was too quick.
Caden Cook. Brown pulled up. Oh, Brown was a little too tentative there. Gets his own rebound, though. Still can't coax that one in. Claus tries to track that one down.
Hey, I touched that one.
And the ball comes up underneath our legs.
Hey, I was just protecting what's behind us.
DeMonte Gary comes back in. And what you're hoping, what Cameron Brown's going to hear on the bench right now is on that first, don't be so tentative. Get to the rack and finish. He kind of pulled up there in the last 2 steps, and that shot was just never going to fall.
And on cue, Brian Waits is watching. How you doing, Brian Waits?
There we go.
Coin, somebody must have got into him a little bit.
All right.
But he got him to a walk right there. Boyer checks in for Rubel.
Posture looks a little more stiff over there, but Coach Lawrence, he seems to be a little more tense.
We're opening the voting right now for player of the game. Cast your vote.
36-23. Can they vote for broadcasters for player of the game?
Well, you know.
If you're going to help them get free throws, you might be.
Yeah.
Boyer wants to cue one up. Patience. Thornton's not so shy. Buries one from the top. Thornton's first 3 of the game. The advantage goes to 39-23. 5 minutes to go in the third.
You can see the look in his eye. He was like, I'm going for this.
The senior, realizing this is his last game here, steal. Gary stripped it from Lagarde, who's begging for a foul. There was a double dribble. And Cook wanted to give it up a dribble before he did. Got caught in the double. He's going to check out, and Townsend's checking in. So now we got Townsend, Gary, Claus, Thornton, Boyer out on the court for St. Pius X. Toll brings it up for Principia. Finds Hoffman.
I have to say that.
Hoffman a little out of control, bailed out by Townsend.
I think he got a little trip there.
I think the defender was trying to run away from him.
Townsend picks a foul up. That's his 3rd. And that's always the fear, if we can keep him out of foul trouble if we're St. Pius X.
His momentum was carrying him away from that shot.
Toll's momentum must have been carrying him away. Airball's a 3 from the wing, and here comes St. Pius X. Thornton cued one up, cues up another. Back. Look at DeMonte Gary.
Yeah.
Good effort. Lagarde working hard, trying to get a call here.
Toll pleads his case, yeah.
Pleads his case, doesn't get it, and out of the game he goes. St. Pius cues it in from underneath. You see how quick they got out. They figured out Boyer. So he's going to have to work a little bit to get his 3. Townsend gets dumped and back up, and he's going to go to the line for
that was an inadvertent trip.
Yeah, I think you're right. Andrew Morse into the game for the first time for Principia. Here comes Boyer cueing it in from underneath. Finds Thornton, finds Townsend. Boyer's not shy this time. Front iron. Morse with the rebound, and here comes Prim.
Wow. Yeah. Not scared to take it to the big man.
Nice
Morse tried it. Boyer said no, sir. Out underneath, and it's Principia ball. Panthers will cue it in from underneath the basket.
It's not really fair. The guy doing jumping jacks in front of you trying to inbound the ball.
Gary can get up. Oh, Toll. Wow, beautiful take.
Toll, no fear.
Went to the left and stayed with it to finish it off. And
I'm
he's got himself another one.
Not full court pressing.
I don't think they got the horses DeMonte Gary does, though. He buries the 3 from the corner.
Don't mind if I do, he
25. The senior shouldn't be shy about putting them up tonight.
The Panthers are having to work for everything. The Lancers are only having to work for about half of it.
Yep, you're exactly right. That's why he's the best color man in the business, folks.
Fly ball.
Morse.
Caught.
Gary with a nice find to Thornton.
Great body control.
Gets himself to finish. Beautiful take. Toll tried to coax a miss out of him. Couldn't get it. 44-25. Another steal. Here comes Thornton. Oh, and a little showtime layoff to DeMonte Gary. That's going to
Panthers.
That's going to coax a timeout out of the Panthers.
That's not coaxing. That's a immediate gimme.
DeMonte Gary with 5 quick ones, and it's a 46-25 advantage. 3:11 to go in the third quarter.
This time out to Brian Waits. Shout out to Brian Waits. Speaking of Brian Waits, we're going to give him a little props here. We appreciate Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services, bringing a team approach to help face your business and family needs. That's Brian Waits. Check him out at 314-374-6713.
Is there a special discount for Waits Financial for members of the media? Or
You would have to ask him. You would have to. He's probably still watching, so Brian, you can answer that one for us. So, catching up with some folks here. Chris Bross says, "Book it, Dano."
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful sequence there from DeMonte Gary.
St. Pius' own athletic director, Tilden Watson's been watching for a little while. We appreciate him. Appreciate him being able to have us out and give you the sights and sounds tonight. Laura Krodinger, how are you?
That's her son, another one of the seniors that's here. He doesn't get any credit for it, but Connor Krodinger over at the scorers table operating the scoreboards for St. Pius X.
Right.
And just like that, the Lancers have parlayed that into their largest lead of the night.
21-point advantage. Coyne brings it up for Principia. Picks up his dribble a little earlier. They'll work on that in practice tomorrow. Javi hands it off. Oh, Klaus says no to Coyne's query under the basket.
Yeah, I think the answer to that query was no.
Nope. Maybe climb up that leaderboard there a little bit on blocks in the area. And Prin throws it away off the inbounds.
That's what I'm saying. They are forcing them to do everything the hard way. And then the Lancers just turn right around and walk up the court.
Prin's earned every one of their 25 points. St. Pius X has had to work for some of theirs, and other stuff's been given to him. Gary can't get it to fall, but he is fouled by Morse, and that's going to be a pair at the line for DeMonte Gary.
A lot more open, transition. Not as many fouls, I think, as we saw in the first half.
Yeah, been a little more free. I think the 20-point lead in the second half, late in the basketball season, 3 refs are probably like, you know what? Let's get a move on.
Yep.
That was sweet. Sweet as butter. A little swish action.
Is that like the apple butter, like the festival that's, local?
Hey,
Kimswick.
Hey, got to give a shout
that'll
out.
be right down. That's right around the corner. Not too long, is it?
Oh,
it's usually in the spring,
right?
right?
April, I think.
Yeah.
Gary with a pair.
How about that?
48-25. And the more confidence he has going into the district play, the better off St. Pius X will be. They've got to find a way to make up for Nager's loss. Post into Morse. He couldn't find anything he looked for. Hoffman
Are you serious?
bulldozes over Boyer. No call
And
either
still
way.
finishes.
And is able to finish.
I think he
under
was
the
shocked there
basket.
was not a foul.
I think he was very shocked there wasn't a foul. Boyer's had enough of that. Cues up a 3. Buries it.
Oh, that's a technical.
I think he's going to get a technical for it, too.
A little too much celebration.
He did a
he's having a
demonstration
good
right
time.
in the opposing player's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, got him for a technical.
And out he comes.
Obviously,
All
at
smiles.
this point, the game's starting to get a little bit out of control,
Yeah.
but you also got to kind of keep your head a little bit.
Yeah, if you would somehow accidentally pick up a second one, you're out the next game.
Klaus is out there giving him a little bit of a, hey, don't.
Little friendly love, like, ha, 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 never again.
Right.
Hoffman missed the first. Hoffman makes the second. So 2:12 to go, 51-28. Prin's going to have the ball out to the side. Boyer did get up to 11 points, so his season average is of 8.3 is going to increase a little bit. You got Howard James handling the ball now. Gary pokes it away. Can he track it down before it goes out? He does. Lays it in.
Nice.
Coaxes it in. Gary having himself a ball game tonight.
But they rolled around 3 times before it went in?
Yeah, he had that one going everywhere. James gonna try to get in the lane, turnaround jumper. Ooh, boy, hard left. Cook doesn't track it down, lets it go out of bounds.
Ronald Wallace is watching all the way from Alabama. How you doing, Ronald?
Don't you mean Alabama?
Yeah.
If it gets up to a 30-point lead, I'll get out my Hank Hill impression. We got to get it up to 30.
I want to hear Hank Hill saying, "Roll Tide."
35 points. I only do it in reference to something to do with propane. Townsend takes it, makes it. Nice bucket. What do we got here?
We're getting a sub.
I think Eric Lawrence took a quick timeout just to get a couple subs in. Sam Russell checks in for Luke Claus, who's probably coming out for the last time on this court. The senior in his final home game checks
We'll probably
out.
put him in the 4th and then take him out so
Nah,
we can get
he might give him a
some
quickie.
love.
55-28, 116 to go in the third. Here comes Principia.
Now, what do you think the Panthers coach is telling his team?
Rebound Russell. Kicks. Oh, Gary, nice find from Cook. Gary can't get it to fall. Russell not able to track it down. Right now, he's probably saying, let's go, 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 judging by the pace that they're playing with right now. A little frenetic. At the end of all of that, Charlie Hoffman picks up a foul. Who'd they get for that one?
I think it was Gary, wasn't it?
DeMonte might have picked that one up. Yeah, that's his second, so out he goes.
And really,
he's
at this
got
juncture of
14.
the game, don't you think the coach would be like, hey, just let him bring it up. We don't need
A little
that,
bit.
a foul 45 feet from the basket.
Yeah. Cam Brown hounding Howard James, who can't get the long jumper to fall. Jacob Ellis going to give it a try. He can't get it in, but he manages to get his own rebound tied up with Russell. Jump ball.
Is that our first jump ball of the night?
I believe it is our first jump ball of the night.
Ray says 2.
Second, I believe in the first quarter, we had 2 guys going up and both grabbed onto the ball at the same time. So
I'm
I'm
coaching CYC 6th grade basketball girls, so I only see about 32 jump balls a game. Ellis going to try it, front iron, and here comes Townsend. What's he going to do with 22 seconds? He's going to find Caden Cook, who's going to cue one up and buries it from the wing. Nice shot.
That looked
Cook
fluid.
with 6 points on a pair of threes tonight. 12 seconds to go.
Beautiful
in the
release.
quarter. Howard James bringing it up.
Oh, nice steal.
Turns it over. Here comes Cook on the lay-in. James wants the block. Doesn't get it. Hard foul on Cook, who underneath our table here is. He's all right. He's all right. And with 1.9, he's going to go to the line for the pair.
Tim Flanagan, how you doing? All the way from Bristol, Tennessee.
I have not seen Scuba Steve on tonight. What's he doing?
No Scuba Steve tonight. No. He's probably
In the bathtub with flip-flops?
working tonight.
Caden Cook for a pair of 1.9. Cook, front iron.
That's not his fault. That's on my announcer here
Let's
to
try
my right.
Let's try the opposite. No way he makes the second if he missed the first. Absolutely nothing. Oh, he tried. He tried. That's the end of 3. We've got a 30-point ball game, 58-28, St. Pius the 10th, and we're going into that last quarter, and we should see more of the benches empty. A lot of subs, I would imagine. No sense in getting anybody hurt on either side of the ball.
Right. Don't forget to cast your vote for player of the game. Voting is open right now. We'll go through about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through the 4th quarter here. Make sure that you cast your vote for player of the game. We will have an interview with that particular player following the game here.
So you got any ideas there, Ray?
You know, I liked Claus.
I got it down between Claus and Boyer at this point.
Yeah, I liked Boyer's hit quite a few threes, so I could go either way there. Also, we could go for co-players of the game.
Boyer's got a great number. I'm just saying.
Hey, there you go.
I gotta put. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the senior candidate, DeMonte Gary, leading all
DeMonte Gary.
scorers.
Okay. Hey.
I'm not saying I can overrule you guys since I don't draw up the paychecks.
It's a democracy.
Democracy in action. So DeMonte Gary, let's see where he's at right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 14. 9 of those here in the second half. So nice third quarter for him.
Yeah.
Toll leading the way for Prin with, let's see, 11, 12. Coyne had his 4 points there in the third quarter.
Quick to move there.
And on the other side of the ball, Toll has really put in a good effort.
Wow. Claus with, I think, his first ever 3. DeMonte Gary getting tied up a little bit with
judging
Clark
by that big grin, I'm going to say yeah.
6'2" center. Just checked in.
Gary's getting a little chippy.
Yeah, I think Gary's coming out. Here comes Cam Brown.
He says too strong.
Yeah, no.
Tap the biceps, said too strong. Yep.
Here come the 3 seniors.
That's it.
DeMonte Gary, Luke Claus, and Jalen Thornton going to check out of a game here at St. Pius X in their home gym for the last time. Obviously pleased with the 58-28 lead they've got. Prin's going to bring the ball up.
How cool would that have been if that shot had gone in?
Oh, it would have been awesome for Claus. Glad for him to get they ran that play for him to get that 3. There's a reason he doesn't shoot him, as you saw it go 4 foot over the rim.
I saw Shaq do that one
No
time and
kick,
actually
no
make
call. Toll,
Oh my gosh,
he's
great
got
move.
hands.
Yeah.
He can play. He can play. Nice lay-in. Here comes St. Pius pretty quick.
So that cuts it to 28 points. So they were up 30. So I'm expecting a Hank Hill impersonation.
28, front iron. Noah Amande with the rebound. And here comes Coyne. If it gets back up to 30, you'll get it. Coyne dribbles it off his foot.
Oops.
I don't recommend doing that.
And to borrow a volleyball term, side out Lancers.
Some
And
changes
St.
here.
Pius is emptying the bench.
Boyer's coming back in.
Noah Pasaluco is in. Michael Bollinger is in. And so everybody that's on the floor for St. Pius 10th is in off the bench. And you'll probably see these guys out there most of the final quarter. 6:37 to go.
Ball movement.
Everybody,
all day long
I
here.
can tell you, every one of the fans is going to want Noah to get a shot up here because he doesn't get to play a whole lot, and there's one of the reasons. He threw that one away. Nice find. Gets his shot blocked, though. Townsend tried to get him a bucket. Nice pass. Boyer cues it up. Front iron there. And here comes Toll. You got to figure he sees fresh meat out there with all the rookies and doesn't get the lay-in, but Pocaluco. And you know what? I'm apologizing to whichever one of his family members is listening right now. I am butchering the heck out of his life. Noah with the foul.
We've all been there, my friend.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Power. We're Noah Power. We're going to switch that. Toll going to the line for a pair. He's never missed a free throw in his life. In fact, his whole family, going back 6 generations, has never missed one. And the trend continues. Nice bucket there.
Well, I think that extra mojo at the end was probably what made that one go in.
You know, he did the 23andMe test, and nobody in the test actually has ever missed one. In fact, most of them, the immediate family's never even drawn iron. It's just gone straight through, nothing but net.
Guys, there's a reason why they're not being paid tonight.
Count both of them. That takes it 58-32. Townsend wanted that one. Bollinger not
Wide
shy. Ooh,
Air ball.
right side air ball. Better haircut. He'd probably
That's
at least
right,
draw
yeah.
front iron.
Bollinger, big smile there, but hey, he's happy to be out here, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Pius has taken mercy on you, so they don't want to hear your Hank Hill.
There's an element of truth to that in all likelihood. Javi kicked it out. Toll gonna give it a try. You know, a gunner like him, he should just be shooting at this point. I know it's not good team basketball. He misses the front, picks that. Oh,
but
long pass, bad idea. Here
he's
comes
still playing
Toll.
defense,
Uh-oh. He tried the behind the back and couldn't quite get it all the way through, but he got fouled. See, they're gonna take it out underneath.
I thought he was going up for the shot.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think you're right. So he's gonna go to the line for 2. (58-32), 5:34 to go. Last home game of the year for St. Pius X.
Ooh.
Toll can't get one, and you know I didn't say anything that
Right.
time, did I?
Most of the visitor section is cleared out.
Now, Ray, up next for Prin, one of your favorite teams. They're at Lift for Life.
Ooh.
16-8. I know you've gone out there and covered them a couple
Lift
times,
for
I
Life.
believe.
Hey, great. They got a
Oh,
great little
front
team
iron, can't get that one to go.
Ooh.
And then he exacerbates. I used exacerbates twice. He compounds the air
Well, that
with
means
a foul.
it's only a
shortly after
5-set
the
word
miss.
now.
Yeah, we're gonna. You know what?
It's too common.
Yep, and compounds, we're just gonna give that one out. Boyer wearing out the floor around the three-point line. Wants another one. Russell wants the post, but hasn't gotten himself quite in the position he needs to be in yet. Oh, Pogalugo got it tipped away.
Don't forget to vote for your player of the game tonight. We've got quite a few folks that have already put in.
Bollinger,
If you haven't already, do so.
When do we?
Telegraph pass. That's a couple of those here.
When do we shut
going
down
up
the
for-
voting?
Boyer with, they got him for the foul.
I think you got him with the body. I think
Yeah.
he got the ball.
I think the body held down the shot long enough he was able to throw it. So Boyer picks up his first. And to the line for a pair is Michael Coyne. 58-32.
A lot of votes for Mr. Boyer.
Oh, well, there's like 50 Boyers watching. He might win just on the basis of that.
Hey, that's the way the system works.
That's right.
They're just playing the
You
system.
just got to
Coyne,
watch.
Coyne made both of them, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Beautifully done.
Oh, now they're turning up the pressure a little bit. Oh,
And it worked.
Through the last four possessions.
They say that ball was tipped.
Oh, the ball was tipped, so almost another throwaway for St. Pius. Oh, no. Oh, boy, that looked awful clean, guys. Coyne wondering what he did wrong there.
Well,
I'm going to de-headset Ray for about 3 seconds, but I'm going to tell you why.
he wants to know how to say Noah's last name.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Noah Pasalenko.
Pasalenko.
See, I called it. I said he's asking how
Noah
to say the last
Pasalenko.
name.
Now,
We're just going
I
to say
believe
Noah.
he missed the front end, but there's no doubt in my mind Pasalenko, for the good of his family, is going to make the second here. A little nervous, cues it up. Oh, back iron. You know what? That tight rim's the only reason he missed that. Nice rebound for Bollinger.
Did they just tighten up that rim? That's not very nice. Towards the end of the game, you should loosen up that rim.
The other night, Jeff Whitener was asking him to take the lids off the rims. Oh, steal there, Bollinger. And
Wow. Bollinger's got handles. He can play a little bit. Cook, he can shoot a little bit. Buries the three from the corner.
He makes all those fancy dribbles pay off.
That's beautiful shot there.
That was just unfair what he was doing with the basketball.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got good handles. There's no question about that. Xander Parsons checks in for the first time for St. Pius, number 52, big body down low. Him and Russell, probably the future of the post play there for St. Pius, along with Nager.
there you go.
Toll's gonna, he's gonna pull for three, front iron. Russell with the rebound, and they're trying to stuff the stat sheet for a lot of the guys now.
It looks like the Lancers, with the subs in, looks like they're going to a zone instead of the man-to-man like they were earlier.
Yeah, they'll probably just sit in that and just let the game go. Bollinger takes it in, can't get it to fall. Postelenko taps it, out of bounds, but St. Pius 10th basketball.
Timeout to give him a breather?
Wholesale substitution, line change. This is it's not
the hitting. The checking line?
No, I think this is the youth line looking at these guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sitting in a 2-3. Cook going to queue up another one, and he's going to front iron. Oh, I thought he had that one. Parsons, nice rebound. Quadruple team, can't get it to fall. Ellis with the rebound, or Morse, excuse me, and here comes Principia.
He got away with the travel.
Hoffman tried one, wasn't quite far enough out, I think. Here comes Bollinger. Watch the handles here. Oh, he didn't get a chance. Howard James got him before he was able to.
Ship over here on the corner.
They're like, you will not fancy dribble on us again.
52, Sam Russell. What do we know about him?
Sam Russell.
Other than he's kind of tall.
He's kind of tall. No, so we got Sam Russell's 00. We got Parsons is in with number 52, so a couple of the JV guys, I think, got a little bit of a jersey switch. Bollinger can't get that one to fall. Parsons comes in, though.
I'll take that.
Oh, he missed one, got it back, missed one, got it back, and then is fouled. So he's going to go to the line for a couple. Parsons, 6'5", sophomore.
Okay.
Tilton Watson, among other duties here at St. Pius 10th, in addition to being an athletic director, is also the strength and conditioning trainer. Cannot wait to get Parsons in the gym.
Right.
Got a chance to really mold the body and get him working out. One of the biggest recipients of the benefits of that in the past year was our halftime guest, Riley Nager.
There you go.
Really dedicated himself in the gym this year, paid off with a really sensational season up through the injury. Parsons hits his second.
Up to 28 points. We're on the verge of Hank Hill.
It's getting there. It is getting there.
Oh, wide open.
Russell challenges the shot. A little front iron action, though. Ellis wasn't able to get it to fall. Morris with an offensive rebound. Russell running the... Oh, the bench jumps up. Russell, that's the most he's dribbled this season. I can assure you that, Pasaluka. No! Bollinger fighting for a rebound.
Wow.
The guys can't get it.
21 there.
Yep.
Yeah, 21 there is getting a little frustration.
That could have gone either
Morris
way.
Referee's going to have to calm him down there.
Moore's not too happy with Parsons. The ref taking his time, talking to him, giving him a chance, get it out of the system.
He had a little.
Look, you're a junior. You're a junior forward on a 4-16 team.
Yeah.
You're playing out some 28
Was there some extra
point
there I
deficit
didn't
game.
see?
Yeah, a little extra activity, not much. In the interim, Bollinger makes the first. His first bucket of the night. Up and can't get that one to fall, but Parsons does. Offensive rebound, and then he gets it down. So 3 points for him here in the fourth quarter, 65-34.
And it is propane time.
Damn hippie clerk.
We're going to close up voting here in just a second. Make sure you get your vote in real quick. Right now it looks like Mr. Boyer.
Oh,
What a move.
Wow.
What
Bollinger
a
with the steal,
move.
finds Brown for the lay-in. Beautiful ball handling.
Wow.
Right there.
How does he do that?
Good athlete, very good football player.
Yeah. That looked good.
Yep, Prin
In and
can't
out,
get
though.
that one to fall. Parsons double teamed after his rebound. Bollinger looking up. He wants to throw it long, but brings it back. Brown wants to cue up another three.
Wow.
Buries it. He's going to get a little out of hand, maybe.
That's been out of hand.
70-34. Timeout, Principia.
2-minute timeout here.
Nope, not even a 2-minute timeout. Just a quick TO to get a couple extra players in.
Oh, they're making changes.
Yep. Meanwhile, Pius has pretty much emptied their bench. I think Nate Rubel's been nursing a little bit of a groin injury, so I don't know that we'll see him.
So closing it up, it sure looks like Mr. Boyer's got this locked in. Our senior also will be the co-player of the game. And
Mr.
that
Gary?
is Mr. Gary.
Yep.
DeMonte Gary.
Well
and
deserved.
Boyer.
Nice game for him. Number 23 to the line. That's Cadence Jordan for a pair. Sophomore forward.
Are we in some sort of mercy rule where the clock keeps running?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Cadence misses the front end. Blocked by Parsons when McFarland went up for a shot. Underneath, looks like Prin's ball. Yeah. Mercy rule, I think it's 30 points of less than 5. I'm not entirely sure what the mercy rule is.
I knew there was some sort of rule. I didn't know what the parameters were.
So Principia, what they've got coming up next, they're at Lift for Life, then at Bayless, who's 2-18. MICDS is at their place, 10-11, and then at Whitfield to end the season at 17-7. Pius is off till Saturday when they are at, I want to say, I know I need to be there Saturday. I just don't know where there is.
You don't know where there is.
So the district game on Saturday against Herculaneum and Jason Jarvis's boys.
So how many wins does it take to win district?
I believe 3.
3?
Morse able
Friendly
to coach
bounce.
that one too. Got a good high bounce there. No. Ray Halbrook, our main man here, is checking with Coach Eric Lawrence. And well off the mark for Morris on the second one. And it bounces out of bounds. Mr. Halbrook, I believe, has secured us some guests for the after.
I don't read lips.
I sort of do. I think he said everybody's getting a raise.
Nice.
Russell tried a three, couldn't get it.
Come on, somebody give me a dunk.
Cadence Jordan brings it down. 25 seconds to go. Howard James not able to get that to fall. Parsons finds Cameron Brown.
They're looking for somebody
and
here.
now they're going to. Well, Bollinger wanted to dribble it out. I think everybody.
Well, I think it's going to happen with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah. Everybody but Cadence Jordan knew that they were just trying to play out the rest of the game, and he sends Bollinger to the line for a pair.
Unfortunately, that puts them in over the limit, so they have to.
So he's shooting a couple. Bollinger's got 1 point so far, 1 of 2 previously on the free throw. Gets that one to fall. 69-35, 7.6 seconds to go. Bollinger up with the second, splashes it down. He's got 3, and the final few seconds are going to tick away. St. Pius X going to run their record to 18-7 on the
One
season.
final
going
shot.
into districts, air ball, and they let that go, and that's a ball game.
Nothing but net.
72-35, St. Pius X High School. We're going to have our players of the game. I believe we're going to have a couple of them, Mr. Hallbrook. Is that
players
correct?
of the game.
We've got the people's vote, which is Eli Boyer. And we're going to have the announcer's vote in the sense that I asked for him. DeMonte Gary. DeMonte Gary ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 points.
Wow.
So nice game for him. Eli Boyer, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Now, if his mom doesn't mind, we're going to ask him a couple questions about this technical foul and where these anger issues are. We're going to dig a little deeper, figure out what's going on there.
All right. Let me pop off the mic here. And
all right.
You guys are going to do it. I'm going to let you both. If you guys called the game, I might as well.
So, are we getting both at the same time?
Scott must have had to leave.
Where's Scott going?
Yeah, come on up.
Where's Scott going?
I think he had to take care of he's got a kiddo back here he's got to check on.
Got it.
So while we're waiting, we haven't mentioned this too much. We are looking for some sponsorships for the upcoming district and quarterfinals, the actual semifinals, district, the actual finals.
Yep.
And then beyond. So we've got a couple of folks in line here, but we are always looking for more sponsors, and we can also chime in. We're putting together some things for baseball also, so we're looking for sponsorships for that also. We love bringing this to you guys. We love bringing it to the not only parents, but there are a lot of folks out there that are from out of state. I've had friends from over on the other side of on the other side of the world watching.
Australia?
Yeah, Australia. We had the other night out at Live for Life. We had the one of DeMarcus Sanford Jr.'s. You remember him, DeMarcus Sanford?
Yes.
From Live for Life. His uncle was watching from, I believe it was Norway.
Wow.
It was amazing.
It was a lot of fun to call their games, I'll just say that.
That was awesome.
Can we get somebody to watch us up on the space station?
Hey, you never know. Could happen.
I mean, there's usually, 4 people up there at once?
Right,
Maybe
exactly.
one of them's got to be a basketball fan.
What else do they have to do?
Right.
No, exactly.
Right.
I mean,
So
get
we're
them
waiting.
to chime in.
We're waiting for Mr. Boyer to show up, and also Mr. Gary. I don't know if they went downstairs for a quick second, but we're going to hang out here for just a minute.
All right.
We hope to have them for you. We'll talk a little bit about the district competition while we're waiting here. Don't forget Saturday bright and early, 8:45 a.m. Just the guys. Yeah, that's cool. Come on right here. We'll get.
Here they come.
Here
right
they come
now.
right here. But we're going to buzz through it here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Jefferson R7's taking on Herculaneum Girls. That's at 8:45 a.m. February 16th. And then following that, your St. Pius Lancers are going to be taking on the Herculaneum Blackcats. That's at 10:15, 10:30 tip-off. And then we will jump over to Class 2 in Crystal City. We're hoping these are the two teams, and I put my brackets together, and this is who I'm picking. Bismarck and Crystal City, 6:45 p.m. February 18th. That is the boys. The girls, the next night, Tuesday, February 19th. I'm picking Crystal City again to go on, and they're going to be playing Valley more than likely at 7:15.
So you're a gambling man.
I am a gambling man.
There you go.
Case. District Final 4 girls, if we can get this in here. Again, it is all tentative to who's playing, but that will be Wednesday, February 20th at 5:45, and then also our district championships girls, 5:45 Friday, February 22nd, and following the boys at 7:15. So we have Mr. Boyer, Eli Boyer, the people's player of the game. Come on up. I'm gonna let you use my microphone here.
Eli Boyer joins us. He is the People's Choice Player of the game. You don't win a car. I can tell you what, Tootsie Rolls, I can provide some of those for you. Eli ended up with 11 points. Now, your mom asked me to talk about the technical foul. We won't talk about that immediately.
All right.
All right, but coming into this game, I think you saw a team that had been struggling this year. What was the pregame message for you guys?
You know, we're just got to get better every game. Using this one to go into districts first round against Turkey.
You guys lost Riley Nager last week, 16 points, 11.5 rebounds a game, and kind of the focal point for your offense a lot of times, especially in the half court. What was the lesson, or what was the message after that happened, after the Herky game, which you ended up eventually dropping, but then you came back for Jefferson? What was the message from Coach Lawrence afterwards?
You know, we just got to keep moving on forward and keep getting it better as a team and winning.
Hey, you got great focus, even with your coach sitting here trying to distract you.
You got two coaches, a dad and athletic director with you, no nutritional advisors. You got your mom over here to the side. So dad actually is cool with the technical foul, actually.
So what was that?
Mom,
what was the bow and arrow?
He stepped over me on the other end, so I just let it go.
Was that from like a video game, or was that just something you did?
Yeah, just something I did.
Okay.
I saw Sam Russell doing it on the bench. So,
so you've got Herky Saturday.
yeah.
You had Herky last week. Tight ball game, eventually lost by 6. Actually, one of the biggest losses of the season for you guys. You've lost, the 7 losses have all been single digits. You've been in every ball game. What changes from when you played Herky then to when you play him Saturday? What do you guys got to do different to win?
Well, we got to keep playing as a team. We didn't really do that against Turkey the first time. And then we just got to use the last game as motivation.
Got it. All right, well, Eli Boyer, we want to thank you very much for joining us. Great game tonight, and good luck in districts this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, next up for us is senior.
Is this senior?
DeMonte Gary. Now, DeMonte, get your headset on there. Senior night, big night for DeMonte Gary, leads the team in scoring with 14 points. How you feeling, big man?
Feel good. Feel really good.
So, some butterflies before the game, senior night.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little nervous.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, you guys ended up pulling this one out by about 30. And I think you had a big part in that. A 14-point game for you.
Yeah.
You've been coming up big lately. Seems like the last half of the season you've been stepping in. The McKinley game against in the Bruce Thomas tournament a couple weeks ago. You came in and really took a game that was undecided.
Right.
And I think you pumped in 18
Yeah.
and really made a difference for him. So we focused a lot tonight, talked a lot about not what you had, and we should have talked more about what you had, but we talked about what you don't. And right now, that's Riley Nager.
Right.
16 points, 11 rebounds a game. No one person can make up for his loss. What do you do as a team to make up for what you've lost with him out for the year?
We just make sure we all box out and talk on defense also, and pass the ball, get a good shot instead of forcing shots and all that type of stuff.
Seemed like everything was clicking pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Was the game plan you guys able to execute pretty well this evening?
Yeah, just making the extra pass. Yeah.
How about your fellow senior, Claus? He seemed to be a force down on the blocks. It was very physical down there,
Yeah.
but he seemed to hold his own.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Coach Lawrence always say, just always play your best. Every time you step on the court, just play your best, and just help defense. It wins games. Defense wins games.
And then Another one of those seniors,
Jalen
good
Thornton.
friend of yours, Jalen Thornton. Talk about his game tonight.
Oh, he did good. His knee is kind of bothering him though, so that's why he really wasn't playing as much as everyone else. But I mean, he did good. But we just getting prepared to play Herky this Saturday.
What do you
districts.
What do you do different Saturday against Herky to get a better outcome than you had against them last week?
Well, we're just gonna play full court press, and we just gonna pass the ball, make the extra pass, and come out with energy.
You rebounded from that game with a nice dramatic win.
Yeah.
On Friday night against Jefferson, and your friend Jalen Thornton, the senior, stepped up there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So big shot at 16-footer there with 12 seconds left. You guys were able to hold on. Defensive contest, but you were able to hold on for the win.
Yep.
So, Scott?
Hey, it was really fun to watch you guys play, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time. That's senior DeMonte Gary joining us, the Director's Choice Player of the game. Led all St. Pius X scores with 14 points. The leading scorer, I believe, I had to do math again. 2, 4,
Was it Toll?
6, 8, 10,
It almost had to be Toll. He
13,
he played
14,
almost the
15,
entire game.
16 points
Yeah.
for Toll. But then nobody else on the team had more than 6. And that's what St. Pius likes to do. They'll make that leading scorer
But
work
they
a
also,
lot.
yeah, he really worked his butt off. I mean, he played hard, but they were just outgunned tonight.
He had 16 points. He earned every one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So for Ray Halbrook, Scott Lotta, Matt Schutte, we are going to say so long from St. Pius High School.
We're off, boys.
Where are we?
We will be at
like, where's
Jefferson
Waldo?
R7. We'll be at Jefferson R7 bright and early Saturday morning. So catch us up at Jefferson R7. Have a great night.
Thank you.